Well, look at that. Look who's back. All right, all right. Well, you know what? Welcome to the Shakers Show. And while we congregate and let that crowd build up, let's see if I can pick some new music and then we'll get right to it.
Atomically, Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses can't define how I be dropping these mockeries. Lyrically perform armed robbery, flee with the lottery. Possibly they spotted me. Battle scar, shogun, explosion when my pen hits tremendous. Ultraviolet, shine blind forensics. I inspect you through the future, see millennium. Killer bees sold 50 gold, 60 platinum. Shackling the matches with drastic rap tactics. Graphic displays melt the steel like blacksmith. Black Wu jackets, queen bees, ease the guns in. Rumble with patrolmen, tear gas, lace the function. Heads by the score, take flight inside a war. Six hit the floor, die hard bands, demand more. Behold the bow soldier, control the glow slowly. Proceeds the blow, swinging swords like shinobi. Stomp grounds and pound footprints in solid rock. Who got it locked, performing live on your hottest block. Blah, 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 blah.
What's shaking YouTube tonight? Welcome to Lords of Longbox Fancy Cover Rice Comic Book Shakers of the Week.
That's right, everybody. Welcome to the Shakers of the Week. Say what's good to the people. Gabe.
What up, everybody? We made it on the Cover Price channel today. Tuesday had a little bit of a little snag, but me and Chris made it work out. So I'm glad that we're here together, all of us. We got JB filling in. Laura is on assignment. JB bailed out. Bye, JB. Well, now it's just me and Chris again, like it was on my channel last time. So, anyways, this is how we do it now. It's just Gabe and Chris. No.
What the heck?
No, JB, you can leave again. I just kicked him out. I got the power now, son. I'm kicking out for a while.
This is crazy.
All right. Well, it's good to be back. Good to see everybody here. Shout out to the chat. Good to see Tim on that video. That's the best part about this, is seeing Tim again. So, awesome stuff.
All right, Chris. Let's say what's good to the people.
I am so damn tired. This has just been one of those days. I'm happy to be here, though. After Tuesday's show and the mess that was to get it going, we started like 35 minutes late on a different channel because of issues with StreamYard. But today seems to be working. So, knock on wood. Hopefully this gets going tonight. I'm excited for this list. We got some good write-ups from our fine folks at Cover Price, and I think that this may be a trip to the Ophir Abyss, with the exception of maybe 2 books.
We lost you. We're not getting
your
the
mic
audio.
is not doing it today, bud.
Your mic is just cutting in and out.
Crap.
Oh, man.
All right, let me see what I can do. Go ahead and get us started.
All right, well, let's get us started with the let me pay the bills, as they would say, right? All right, everybody, let's get this going. This list comes from our friends over at Cover Price. Now, this is the Shakers list, which means this one's focusing on new high sales or the most interesting sales if found on their exclusive daily Shakers list. This list changes several times every day, so make sure to check it out every day to review some of the hottest trending books in the market. Whew. Gabe, what have we got at Shaker number 1?
Shaker number 1. Let's do it. We're going to rock and roll, literally, with Black Sabbath number 1, Gold Edition, from good old awesome Malibu, 1994. So, Hall of Fame and rock icon Black Sabbath was a British band formed in 1968 by Geezer Butler, Tony O'Mahony, Ozzy Osbourne, and Bill Ward. Within a few years, they became the face of heavy metal with hits like War Pigs and Iron Man, and released several commercially successful albums. Ozzy Osbourne was eventually fired from the band in 1979 due to excessive alcohol and drug use. That sounds awesome to me. And set off on his very own solo career, becoming quite famous in the process. He was inducted in the Hollywood Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last year as a solo artist, after being enshrined with Black Sabbath in 2006. In the early 1990s, the comics industry was booming, along with the music industry, as CD sales, if anybody remembers CDs, soared, and MTV, if anybody remembers MTV, became increasingly popular. Malibu Comics, with its Rocket Comics imprint, was the first publisher to enter the genre and published 7 issues before being acquired by Marvel and subsequently ceasing to exist. I hate Marvel for doing that to Malibu. Either way, the gold edition of these books had become increasingly rare, but seeing a fine raw copy of Black Sabbath #1 sell for 198 buckaroos was a little surprising. Ozzy has been in the news lately as he performed his final concert with Black Sabbath, and this sale shows that the Prince of Darkness is still relevant all these years.
Nice.
Word.
Man, I'm a huge Ozzy fan. I've been an Ozzy fan since I discovered him as a teenager, and I love it.
Well, hold on. I do believe in his last appearance. He was just sitting in a chair, right? Because he can't stand anymore.
Yeah.
Do you really think that's his last appearance? I feel like if you would do a concert sitting down in a chair, you'll do a concert. They'll roll you out there, man. There might be one more. There's going to be a tribute concert.
I'm fearful that he's getting the Stan Lee treatment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Where his handlers are really just kind of, driving the boat, and he's a prop at this point. That was terrible what happened to Stan Lee at the end of his life. I kind of see the same thing happening with Ozzy. It's really sad in my opinion. And to be honest, I think that Ozzy has been on borrowed time for the last decade. So
I honestly never really knew much about Ozzy until that TV show came out, that reality show with him and his family.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the only thing that show taught you is that he talks like this, and he loves screaming the word Shannon.
All right. Well, there you have it. At Shaker #1, we've got Black Sabbath issue #1, the gold edition from Malibu Comics in 1994. That's 90s goodness, Gabe. You know it.
That is good old 90s, man. Anything from Malibu. But Malibu's been on here a few times recently. I don't think anybody cares about the Ultraverse side of things, but I got about 3 long boxes of Malibu awesomeness in my backyard. Not my backyard, but in my garage. Still.
All right, Chris, what have we got at Shaker #2 tonight?
Shaker #2, we got Comedy Comics #9. This is the pre-Marvel that was out in 1942, known as Timely Comics. Timely Comics being the forerunner to Marvel Comics, same with Atlas. This was the first issue under the new title, formerly known as Daring Comics. By 1942, the 19-year-old Stan Lieber, aka Stan Lee, just talking about good old Stan, became an intern and editor for Timely Comics when he first started working in 1939. This issue features the first appearance of the Comedy Kids, 3 children named Gabby, Muscles, and Junior. Consisting of 26 issues under the Comedy Comics title. The other interesting first appearances in this series include Super Rabbit and Margie, America's Glamour Girl. Issue #9 features a number of short stories and is widely considered an incredible, rare first issue of a golden age comic book. While rarity has always seemed to contribute it to value, what is surprising is to see a CGC 7.5 sell for $1,860, which I think is low. 700 more for the same grade that sold only 2 months prior. Clearly, it seems collectors understood the scarcity of the first issue comics and were not interested in missing out the second time when another copy came to market. What do you guys think? A 1942 7.5 pre-Marvel Marvel. I think it's worth more than $2,000.
Dude, 7.5 is VF, man. Come on. You're talking
Yeah.
1942. That's gold. Is that golden, right? That's a golden age.
That's gold for
VF?
sure.
A
Yeah.
VF golden age? Get out of here with that.
For what, $1,800? Previously, it was like $1,100. Like that's it. These things just are not on people's radar. Like you kind of have to be in the know for this kind of stuff. It just doesn't. It's not Superman. It's not Spider-Man. It's not Marvel. So it's not on people's radar.
If this was the first, or one of the first Stan Lee, whatever his name was at the time, published works. Stan Lieber. How many different works were published by Stan Lee? How many thousands of comic books were published over his entire tenure?
Well, this wasn't his first.
Well, it was early, wasn't it?
It was. His first is Captain America #3.
All right. Dropping the knowledge, Gabe. I love it. All right, folks. At Shaker #2, we've got Comedy Comics issue number 9. What have we got for Shaker #3?
#3, look at this. Shout out to all the horror fans in the chat. So #3 is Freddy Krueger's A Nightmare on Elm Street #1. This is a Marvel book from 1989. Marking its debut in 1984, Wes Craven's film A Nightmare on Elm Street spun off countless sequels, merchandise, books, cards, and yes, even comic books. In 1989, Marvel released the first comic with plans to turn it into a 5-issue miniseries. Although the black and white comic book included characters Amanda and Freddy Krueger and the fictional town of Springwood, Ohio from the film, the story, Dreamstalker, written by Steve Gerber, good old Steve Gerber, with art by Rich Buckler, good old Rich Buckler, did not fit into movie continuity. Despite the comic being a top seller upon its release, Marvel canceled the book after just 2 issues. Marvel did hire both Buzz Dixon and Peter David to write material for future issues, but those stories never made it to print. Raw issues of this book have hovered around $40 for about a year, and the fair market value for 9.8 copies of this book are at $330. But hold on to your pants. A 9.9 just made headlines this week, selling for, all right, here's what you got to hold on to your pants, $7,200.
Damn!
According to Fangoria, Freddy Krueger's return to the theater has been held up due to battles over the film rights since 2019. But Warner Brothers did release a 4K cut of the film late last year. So $7,200 for this bad movie.
Okay, hold on. If a 9.8 has a fair market value of $300 and a 9.9 just went for $7,200, I'm sending my 9.8 in to get graded, because why not take a chance on that?
Yeah, do
Right?
it. I mean, you never
You might
know.
just get a grader on a really good day, and you get that 9.9, bud. You got that $7,200 coming your way, or maybe
That's
even a 10.
crazy premium. That's crazy premium.
Yeah,
$7,200.
at the same time, a 9.9 from 1989 is amazing, and this is a magazine size.
Yeah, that's
a magazine size. These were.
I would have been happy with a 9.8. This guy's just being greedy.
I'm sending my 9.8. I'm cracking that sumbitch, going for a 9.9 right now.
You gotta press that bad boy up.
Press
son.
it up. Press it up.
Press
All right,
it
folks.
up.
What number was that one? Number 3. At number 3, we've got Freddy Krueger's A Nightmare on Elm Street, issue number 1 from 1989. Good Lord, $7,000. Buy a car, man. Come on.
All right, Kia.
Slightly used Kia. That's the one we used to use. There it is. All right, Chris, what have we got at Shaker number 4?
This is your chance to get on the list, everybody.
I agree.
All right, we have NYX number 6 from Marvel in 2005. Marvel's NYX ran from 2005. The Marvel NYX run from 2005 continues to prove that it is one of the most influential titles in the modern era. Obviously, number 3, first X23, is obviously the most notable issue from the series, with a grade 9.8 slab selling for over $1,000 on the regular. However, other issues from within the run have also started to gain tremendous value over the years. Today, we are looking at issue number 6, which is the second to last issue in the series. Sometimes you will see the final issue of a series hold a decent value, primarily due to dwindling print runs, and sometimes you see the second series hold additional value as well. But rarely do you see the second to last issue. It's not considered to be a key for a jump in price like this. The reality is, as time goes on, it will only become harder and harder to find, especially in 9.8 graded copies. This series is important to a lot of people, and it's only 7 issues long. It's quite possible there are many people out there who want their own 9.8 just to complete a set of 9.8s. The whopping $505 for a 9.8 sale this last week is almost double the previous high of $260. Yeah, I mean, NYX is obviously important for a lot of different reasons.
Double.
I don't see what the significance is of NYX besides number 3. I read the series and it was coming out. Like, this was in my pull box. I've never heard a single person say anything about NYX that didn't involve number 3 and maybe number 4.
Right, number 4 because of the iconic cover, right?
Well, 4 is the second appearance of X23.
Yeah, but it's got that cover where she's,
crouched down and right?
Yeah, she's on the bed or whatever. Yeah,
yeah.
But I've never, like, number 1. Number 1 no one's ever cared about. Like, I find these things in back issue bins all the time. It'll go 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Like, all the time.
Yeah, I've got a feeling that this was somebody trying to make their 9.8 set of the entire NYX line.
Is that also, hey, I slabbed a book that shouldn't have been slabbed. It's 20-year-old. It's 9.8. I'll throw it up there for $500 and see if somebody bites. Because who's setting the price? That didn't get bid up to $500, did it? This is
505.
505.
Yeah, that sounds like it might be an auction. That doesn't, because usually for buy it now, you just do a flat number. Maybe they had it at like 550 and they accepted an offer. But I'm a little curious to see how many are on the census.
I just wonder if there's something about this book that we don't know about. Like,
there are 67. There are 67 of 9.8s on the census.
16 bids.
Yeah.
Holy!
So it was driven up.
There's something going on here. What's going on?
Because on cover price, you can see that NYX in general, or this book, is like a 9.4 went for $10. Granted, that was 2 years ago, but still, that was $10. And like raws are like $6, $7. It's just interesting. I'm wondering, like, if there's something about this book that we don't know about. Why is someone going to spend $500 for this?
Well, someone mentioned earlier on, it is a early Josh Middleton. It's 20 years old. This book's 20 years old. 9.8. I don't know. At number 4, we've got NYX issue number 6 from 2005. Parental guidance. We need to throw up the parental guidance.
Do
we have a? Good Lord, you guys ready for this one?
Let's
coming in at number 5. What's our shaker number 5?
Number 5, Penthouse Comics number 1, Godtail Sanctum Sanctorum Comics. This is limited to 300 copies from Penthouse Comics in 2024. Penthouse Comics made an ambitious return 30 years after the original line debuted. And there's collectors and collectors are starting to notice. This limited Sanctum Sanctorum comic variant features a striking cover by Godtail and capped at just 300 copies. It was a hit, a new all-time high sell of $149 for a raw near mint copy. This issue kicks off 4 edgy ongoing stories ranging from action-packed, that was called Gun Crazy, to noir, Ms. October, to controversial, I Spit on Your Grave. That was a movie, wasn't it? The electric mix, combined with bonus photo shoots and editorials, recalls the boldness of the original Penthouse Comics run while pulling in modern creative talent like Gilliam Marsh and Jean Dufall. What's notable here is the trajectory. With only 3 total recorded aftermarket sales, the price has climbed dramatically in 2025. For a mature audience book with such a low print run and niche appeal, the sudden surge speaks to collector curiosity and scarcity rather than widespread hype. This could be one to watch. Limited availability and provocative brand may keep demand simmering as more collectors discover it.
Ooh, baby. What do you guys think of this, man? Can you imagine coming home with this comic and you're like, okay, you got a stack of comics and your wife's like, hey, what'd you get today? Well, I got some Doctor Strange, I got some Fantastic Four, I got a Penthouse Comics. I got
This is the one that you bring in the house after everybody goes to bed. That you don't bring this in with your stack of stuff. It's a great cover. Like, this cover is really cool. Like, I really dig it. Like the whole I don't know, kind of like Chinese New Year kind of thing going on, I guess, is really neat. I'm not interested in porn comics or naughty comics. So.
All right. Well, that's the halfway point of the show, folks. At number 5, we've got Penthouse Comics issue number 1, the Godtail variant, the Sanctum Sanctorium Comics, limited to only 300 copies. This book came out in 2024. And look at, we've even got, how did you do that? Chris is amazing. Chris is the shit. Someone just added a little extra beef to the show there. I've never seen that.
That wasn't
feature.
me. That
wasn't you?
There's a little toggle at the top that says show comment on stage.
Ah, look at that. I didn't even see that toggle at the top. Ah. That's fucking great. All right. Yeah, like I don't have a long box of Penthouse. Good stuff.
Like, who collects Penthouse? That's gross.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe Penthouse Comics. I was thinking Penthouse. But
I don't have to highlight them. I guess they're all right there. Can you see them?
Yeah,
Anyway.
they're all popping up on screen.
I won't have to worry about that now. Okay. We're at the halfway point of the show. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell so you don't miss the next time that we go live, like Fridays, right? Or do they still go comics covered with the owners on Fridays?
Sometimes they do Mondays too, but you'll know if you hit that bell icon. And you know what?
Hit that bell.
This is a gift to you guys. This subscribe button, it's free. We're giving it to you.
Yeah, there you go. Free
Plus,
stuff from
plus,
Cover Price,
really-
the opportunity to hit the button. Look at that.
Plus, we're it's only like 40 subs away from hitting that 4,000.
Yeah, we are almost at 4,000, which is awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, we're only 40 subs away from 4,000, folks. If you're watching this on the rewind and you have not subscribed to the channel, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Maybe we'll get to that goal. All right.
Or
what have
make
we
a couple
got
quick accounts and subscribe. Just bump that up to 4,000.
We got an extra graphic for number 6. I love it when we get extra graphics.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. What have we got at Shaker number 6?
I'm so glad I didn't get that last read. It's just that's not for me.
Hey, enough looking around. Let's get to number.
That's right. There you go. We got Planet of the Apes, Green Lantern number 1. This is the Philippe Massafara Virgin Spectrum variant, a 1:40 ratio. Boom and DC combined powers to bring this out in 2017. And it is easy to overlook the unconventional pairing of Planet of the Apes and DC's Green Lantern. While this crossover series primarily catered to diehard fans of both franchises, it received solid reviews and had a modest print run of around 15,000 for each issue. But how many shops were ordering 40 of each copy in order to qualify for a 1 in 40 incentive? The answer is very few. This is a shame because the artist, Philippe Massaferi, delivered an absolutely stunning spectrum set to the variants for issues 1 through 6. You want to show those, JB, as I'm going through these? You got that graphic?
He's digging for it.
All right. There you go. Each themed after a different lantern core color. For years, these covers remained relatively affordable despite their scarcity. Most recently, Green Spectrum 1 in 40 variant for issue number 1 hit an all-time high sale of $100 for a near mint raw, signaling a renewed collector interest in this visually striking set. Previously, issue number 2's Indigo cover made waves with a high sale of $180, but now number 1 is catching up. If you spot any of these issues in the wild, do not hesitate. They're getting harder to find, and the demand is clearly growing. So there is one cover from this set. It's not one of these variants, but it's the cover that's mimicking, it's homaging Green Lantern 49 with all the rings that I wish I had, because that's my favorite cover of all time. And I always get, anytime there's an homage to Green Lantern number 49, I always get it. So I really wish I had that Planet of the Apes one, but it's like $300. It's nuts. It's really expensive.
So the Indigo one is the one that's like $200. That's crazy. I really like the Star Sapphire one's really good because there's no monkeys on it.
Yeah, yeah. I think the Yellow Lantern one is no, it's not the yellow, the orange, the Green Lantern. LaFreeze was always my favorite of the alternate lantern colors. He was such a great character. It's pretty cool to see it here too.
Now I'm messed up. I don't know if I should be highlighting anything anymore or not. Let's just move on to the next one. At Shaker number 6, we've got Planet of the Apes, Green Lantern issue number 1, the Felipe Massafara Spectrum Virgin 1 in 40 from 2017 and Boom Studios. That's pretty dope, man. That's pretty dope. I think that's going to go as my favorite cover of the night so far.
So is that box movable? Can you move it to a different spot on the screen?
Let's see.
No.
Because if it could go upper right corner, that'd be fantastic.
Because it is blocking the price. Blocking the price. Gabe, mess with that. See if we can get that upper right-hand corner. That'd be good.
No, I can't move it, but I can take it down to cover the price.
All right.
We highlight all the comments anyways, so hell yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's taking the pressure off right there. All right. What have we got at Shaker? No, we're just moving right along, everybody. Shaker number 7. What have we got at 7?
Number 7, moving on. This is Rumble number 14. This is a Scotty Young variant, everybody, from Image Comics 2016. Scotty Young is a constant on the weekly Shakers report. He has made this list nearly a dozen times now, as his diehard fans continue to seek out lesser printed covers and early work from their favorite artist. Young has many well-known covers such as Shirtless Bear Fighter number 2, Darkstalkers, Mind the Gap, and Deadpool number 1, among many others that have continued to rise in demand on the aftermarket and are causing prices to increase in the process. As prices increase, many collectors pivot to more affordable options. But in many cases, these books begin to increase as well. One book that has sold for a new high is the variant for Rumble number 14. This past week, this book sold for $73 for a near mint raw dog, passing the previous high of $52 set earlier this year. So if you're a Scotty Young fan, add this book to the ever-growing list and keep an eye out for this and his other Image comics from the 2010s.
Have you
All
seen?
right.
There's not a comic release. You can only see the art on Scotty Young's Instagram. But have you seen him do Scud, the disposable assassin?
No.
I think I've seen that before.
Oh man, it's so good. I mean, I love Scud. Scud's a great character. I love Scotty Young. He always brings so much personality to his drawings, and the two together is quite amazing.
Chris, so you're telling me, are you a current collector of Scotty Young? As I feel like I went through a Scotty Young phase where I was acquiring all Scotty Youngs, didn't matter what they were, and then I went through a phase where I was selling all Scotty Youngs. It didn't matter what they were.
It does seem like Scotty Young is a very entry point artist for being like someone who wants to collect artist stuff.
If I like the character, I'll buy the cover. I'll put it that way. Like the Fairyland stuff, I can give or take, whatever. But I mean I like the X-Men stuff. I like the Marvel stuff that he does. I dig it.
I like the stuff he did before he started doing baby covers all the time.
Yeah, like the Old Man Logan one where Logan's like using a walker and he says, "Oh, now you have baby old man logo. This is jumping the shark." I mean that's like kind of self-referential dig that that's the kind of humor that I like. So
that's good. That's good.
And he's a super nice guy. He's such a nice guy.
At Shaker number 7, Rumble, issue number 14, the Scotty Young variant, originally published in 2016. Time flies. From Image Comics. What have we got at Shaker number 8?
Shaker number 8. This is a comic that if you saw it in a long box, you would just skip right past it, not think twice, because, I mean, look at this. Look at the cover. What in this stands out to you as a $520 comic book? Second stage, Turban Blade number 1. This is the Evil Inc. imprint edition from Evil Inc. in 2005. And the reason why this is popular is because it is a musical artist book. More and more musical artists are breaking into comics, with the latest being Sister Imposter, tied to the band Ghost lore. Gerald Way found success with Umbrella Academy. Coheed and Cambria have helped pave the way with the Armory Wars, which recently wrapped up after 20 years, but there's a debate over which issue of their debut comic truly started it all. Two versions exist. The original 2004 release by Cabbage Comics, sold mainly at their shows or through Coheed's site, and the 2005 Evil Inc. version published by the lead singer Claudio Sanchez's imprint. Cabbage Comics faced legal trouble for another title, which is called Hail the Hooters Girl, leading to their demise. Evil Inc.'s version was more polished and more widely available, featuring better production quality and branding. Recently, a CGC 9.6 Evil Inc. copy sold for $520, eclipsing the Cabbage version's $425 high sale from 2013. Surprisingly, the Evil Inc. release is more rare, with only 23 copies on the CGC census versus the Cabbage's 43 copies. At this time, most fans already own the first edition version, limiting the Evil Inc. print run. Now, with a renewed interest in Coheed's lore, collectors are circling back to the comic that started it all. What do you guys think about music artists doing comics? I've always found it cool when somebody that's outside the comic industry but well-known comes into the comic industry and does something. Like when CM Punk did Drax. I have a couple copies of that run because having a pro wrestler do a Marvel comic, in my opinion, is really cool.
Gabe, what do you think?
I think it's fine. I mean, good comics are good comics. It's all that matters. But
I like crossover. I like anything that crosses over any genre because, hey, more fans, right? More fans. These guys come in, they want to get a comic book. They drive up the price of the comic book because of their reasons, not specifically because of it's a comic book, but because they follow this person. It's good for business.
I mean, we got plenty of writers, screenwriters as well, actors that done comic books. So, why not other celebrity type individuals?
I'm really curious to see what happens with the Big Rig series that Post Malone has his name on. I've got a feeling that it's going to explode because Post Malone fans are diehard.
Yeah, I think he just came through here up there in Portland, and it was a mess. What a show!
Yeah. There's gonna be so many books of that sold. I wonder if it's gonna hold value, but we'll see. We'll see. This book, though, this is something, keep digging in them long boxes, right? This is a $1 book. This looks like you
think so,
like
right?
Bin or something
from 2005. Some just make a mental imprint of that massive arm right there, because if you come across that in a long box, you want to grab it.
Yeah.
All right, folks. That's Shaker number 8, Second Stage Turbine Blade, issue number 1, originally published in 2005, 20 years ago, from Evil Inc. All right, we got the last 2 Shakers on the list, folks. What have we got at Shaker number 9?
I think this is my favorite cover of the show. Shaker number 9 is Street Fighter versus Darkstalkers. Number 2, the COVR'ing Creature from the Black Lagoon poster homage, 1 in 10 from Udon Studios in 2017. Udon Entertainment has established itself as a leader in producing hentai-inspired comics in North America. Is that what they want to be known as? I don't know. All right. Operating out of Ontario, Canada, the company has thrived by securing publishing rights for Capcom's diverse roster of iconic characters, cultivating a loyal niche fan base. Among Udon's offerings, their variant editions are particularly celebrated, with the exclusive X2 versions garnering significant attention alongside select incentive ratios that command strong aftermarket demand on these books. This week's Shaker is a standout example, which reaches an unprecedented $335 for a CGC 9.8 copy. What's cool about this book is that it is the only 9.8 on the census and pays tribute to the classic 1954 movie poster, Creature from the Black Lagoon, adding to its unique appeal.
I love this. This is my favorite cover of the night. Come on, man. Take a look at that.
This is dope. I would want this just because it's a cool cover.
Yeah.
Maybe we've had like these homage covers from Darkstalkers before on the Shakers years
Plus
ago.
The monsters thing is so hot right now.
Yeah.
I feel like all monster stuff is super hot.
And like he's kind of a cool, nice looking creature with Black Lagoon, helping out the hot chick. Let's go.
I don't know. She doesn't look too happy about it.
I feel like she would just float if you let her go. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
The Street Fighter comics are a lot better than they were when they were under the Malibu brand, of course. Good art, good story, stuff like that. I always grab them when I see them because, I mean, they're cool. I think Street Fighter is one of those properties that's, just begging for a good movie is going to pop off when it happens, and we're already seeing rumors of that, right? So.
Well, we got a whole casting of the next Street Fighter movie, so
yeah.
We'll see.
This is an example. If you have this book, please put this on social media and tag us all. Gabe, Chris, myself, Cover Price. If you're watching this on the Rewind, you got any of the books in the show, go ahead and drop them on social media. Make sure to tag us. It's always a good time. Get some comments going. All right, that was number 9, Street Fighter versus Darkstalkers, issue number 2, the COVR'ing Creature from the Black Lagoon poster homage, a 1 in 10. Okay, what have we got for the final Shaker on the list?
Final Shaker on the list. And I'm going to butcher this pronunciation because I never heard it said out loud. Never hear it said out loud. Usagi Yojimbo, hopefully. 40th anniversary. Shanayu, number 1, the dojo member Thank You by Dark Horse in 2024. Created by Stan Sakai, the iconic rabbit Ronin Usagi Miyamoto first appeared in 1984, following his first solo comic series in 1987. This enduring series follows the masterless samurai on his warrior's pilgrimage across feudal Japan, populated by other anthropomorphic animals. Steeped in historical detail and Japanese folklore, Usagi Yojimbo quickly gained critical acclaim. Initially published by Fantagraphics, the saga has since moved on through Mirage Comics and had a long run in Dark Horse. It even inspired a Netflix show, which stars the descendant of Usagi. This book celebrates the 20th anniversary of the character and is an extremely hard cover to find. It is virtually non-existent on the aftermarket. Sakai illustrates the cover and features a crossover of his two creations, Miyamoto Usagi and Space Usagi. It commemorates a significant milestone for the Usagi community, and one special fan was able to secure their own copy. A raw copy of this book recently sold for $150, and it marks the first sale in our records and a nice bar set for the elusive chase. I am sure that every time I said Usagi, I made somebody cringe because I'm probably saying it wrong.
I always called it Usagi Yojimbo.
Yeah, tomato. I wasn't going to complain.
Yeah.
I think this is undervalued for what I'm hearing in the chat over here. I mean, second appearance, $150 near mint. Characters?
No. So this is the 2024 book, specific to it was a specific giveaway. The comment in the chat was saying that
from the read. Okay, I got you.
That Usagi Yojimbo's initial second appearance is pretty cheap, and that's true.
Yeah, see, we've heard it pronounced both ways. You're good, man. You're good to go.
Okay. Well, I don't think it's pronounced USAGI.
All right, folks. That's our top 10 list for the Shakers tonight. Are we going to seamlessly transition into like perusing the real Shakers list without any interruptions? That can't happen.
Yeah,
right?
I think so. Let's see if you can push that button.
I still messed it up.
Bam!
Yeah.
Look at that. We made it. We didn't fall off or anything.
There you go.
Okay,
Bam.
let me just, you got it all up. Okay, good. So no transition music today because this morning my main computer crapped the bed, and that's where all my AI tools are.
I hate crap in my bed.
That means I'm on my backup computer, which isn't strong enough to run that kind of stuff. So unfortunately, it is what it is. But we have the Shakers list. So this is cover price. This is the purpose for the show. We talk about the comics sold for the top 10 and for Daily Shakers. Daily Shakers is raw data of the most interesting sales of the week. Nothing's going on here by choice. It's all chosen by you guys, right? So when I click on the Daily Shakers list, you see these are the big sales that have been recorded on the aftermarket, right? And this is all real data. This is all real raw data. If you are a data nerd like me, this is cool stuff for you. And here on the top row, we see a lot of our usual suspects, except for this thing. We got Thorn, this early version of Bone from 1983, limited to 1,000 issues. This is the first appearance of Bone outside of the comic strips, and it was the collection of comic strips from the Ohio State University newspaper. So this is really cool, super limited, and a raw, very fine, recently sold for $5,200.
Wait, go back to that real quick, Chris.
Never seen that.
You overlooked something, bud. Let's take a look.
Back in there.
Yeah. Keep going down. 5,000 is a lot of money for this book, right?
Yeah.
Well, look at the most common slab, the 8.5. That's 11,400.
11.4.
Highest sell, 13,200 for 9.8.
Yeah. There's probably not many of these graded, period. So it's pretty impressive. So we're going to keep on scrolling down. We really try to focus on the
weird-
outliers on
Yeah,
the
the
books,
outliers.
right? Yeah, because you can only talk about
Come on.
Spider-Man
Who's talking about
300.
300.
So
Come
many
on.
We can talk about that all
Second
day,
appearance
every day. What are you
Venom
talking
all
about?
day. Come on.
I mean, not all of us are, whatever.
Nobody ever answered the question that I proposed about that. The Dark Knight, is he facing you or not facing you either? I mean,
Which one?
I got no comments.
The
It's not. We haven't seen it.
The Dark Knight Returns number
No,
one.
the Dark Knight Returns. Remember, you can't tell if he's facing you or he got
Yeah.
his back to you.
Let's see here. Marvel Spotlight. This is interesting. It's interesting to see Spider-Woman pop off. I have this. Mine's in terrible condition. I wish it was in good condition because I'd certainly sell it for $1,200 if I had
Good
that
Lord.
option.
Well, go to that League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. You don't
Yeah,
see
this
that
is
very
pretty-
often.
so
This is
this
the
is a
recalled
recall.
one that had the Marvel douchebag advertisement.
Oh my god! I think I've owned this book before. Probably not the recalled edition though.
Right. Yeah, because this had an ad in the back of the book. They had like a bunch of ads, and one of them was for Marvelish douche. And
No
I guess
way.
Marvel got mad about it, and they took it down. But there was legitimately, apparently, that was a legitimate company called Marvel Douche.
No way.
Nice. Hey, another Scotty Young. We talked about that. This is a pretty cool Spawn cover from 2015.
That's crazy price, dude.
Yeah,
Crazy
it's a
price.
raw,
Giant size Iron Man. That's crazy. But you know what? Getting a 9.8 in any of those square bound giant size.
See, that's
Good luck.
that's what
Good
it is.
luck.
This is every week. Every week I highlight this, JB. We see a 1970s book that's not a key selling for almost $1,000. Why?
Yeah, but that's a
Because it's an
square
icon.
bound, man.
Yeah,
You know
I mean,
how hard
it's
it
probably
is to
never
get a
opened.
9.8 in that.
Yeah.
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 But look, that Spawn's $1,000 for a raw copy, dude.
Yes, it is.
That is you are trusting
The
somebody.
Milk
that is-
Bone's $1,000. The Milk Bone giveaway
yeah,
book.
that's $1,000. The $1,009
Get
for
outta
9.8
here.
of that thing.
That'll drop.
That's crazy.
Probably, but still, somebody still paid $1,000+ for that book.
He was drunk.
I didn't know that it was limited to 3,000 copies. That's interesting.
Still doesn't justify $1,000 9.8. Come on, man.
I'm gonna
Damn
try
mind.
really hard to see the Superman movie this weekend. I just have to make it work time wise.
Look, even that Weird War Tales is $1,000 for a 9.8.
Yeah, well, this is a key. This is the first appearance of GI Robot.
Nobody cares about GI Robot.
Well, I care about GI Robot. How dare you talk about Jake that way?
Nobody cares
dare
about
you.
Jake. Nobody cares about JAKE.
All right, so that's the Shaker report. Like I said before, there's a lot of really common.
We were asking to look at that Frazetta cover. I don't know where it was. I
Ooh,
didn't
where's
look.
the Frazetta at?
What title was it?
Scroll back up, maybe. Maybe we passed it because it's at the bottom. I don't know. I don't see it for Frazetta.
I don't see.
JSS. What was the title?
Come on now. Someone's flexing. Timothy's got that first GI Robot in a 9.4.
Look at that.
Nice.
Flex.
Pretty cool. Oh, look at Tower of Shadows. I don't think I've seen this one. This is another 1970s book, 9.8, $810.
You
Again,
cannot still buy the Milk Bone online. That is not true.
we can go back up to the top here. We're going to filter by.
They printed more.
So these are all the variant covers. You'll see newsstands pop up on these, but hey, look at this.
What is that?
$600 for a online exclusive Cleon Warriors official movie
Do
adaptation.
you remember that? Come out and play.
Yeah. So this bad boy, $600 for raw. That's incredible.
Crazy ass.
And that raw sale eclipses the last tracked 9.8 in
What? Let me
February.
look at that cover again. Hold on. What?
It's not even that good of a cover.
It's not even that good of a cover. Come on.
I love that Cover Price's copy they have up here. It's like really dinged up. It's obviously like a 6.5.
Never released, it said. Never released. There's always some crazy ass story. What's that? The German? Go to the German Fantastic Four.
Okay.
No?
No, I got it. I just got to try to avoid the pop kill cover.
Oh,
It's censored out. No one cares.
So yeah, here's a German. That's pretty cool. Fantastischen Wir. Estensen brinks Galactus.
oh man.
Wonderful.
How much? What'd it go for?
$400 for a 9.6.
$400. That Salvador La Roca, remember that one? It was on the list forever.
Oh, the Eminem book, yeah.
The Eminem, yeah.
What is this? Look at this Dutch version of Captain Marvel. Oh, this is so cool. I know what you say, JB. It could be the neighbors in the garage.
It could be.
I mean, look
I
at
could be
this.
printing these
This
right
is
now.
so
You wouldn't know the
cool.
difference.
The American version is just as cool.
No, it's not.
I get some
Oh,
shitty paper.
absolutely.
I'll print them up in the garage. You'll never.
I
know.
have the American version. It sucks. I want
It's
this one.
rad. Look at that. That's good old Gene Colan, man. Hell yeah.
Here's a classic J. Scott Campbell.
Oh yeah. And there's the 155 GI Joe. I'll never get that son bitch. Every time I try to find that book, it is too expensive.
Yeah. I think
Final
it's
issue.
rad, dude. And it's just like a letter. I don't think there's that much artwork in it. It's mainly just a letter that Snake Eyes wrote about the honor it is to, like, you know, be a part of the military and defend your country and the sacrifices involved and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
On the wish list.
Yep.
Go get one, JB. I have faith.
Oh, I know that. All these books coming in and out. It's crazy.
I got this right here, the first Gambit cover.
No, that's the first Gambit. I'll die on that hill.
What? Whoa! What? Come on! What? How many times? Why? Tell me why, Gabe. He has like 15. He appears in like 15 different cells or something. Has all kinds of dialogue and
This
the
is
end
the first
came out
appearance.
prior to it, just because it wasn't in continuity.
It's been that way for 35 years. It's the first appearance. Same with the.
You're gonna go 181 on me, right? You're gonna say ASM 300's first Venom.
All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Oh, real fast before I go, I mentioned Scotty Young and his Scud. So this is Scud. If you guys remember Scud.
Oh.
And this is what I was talking about. This cool Scotty Young Scud stuff. So that's it.
Where are we? Why aren't we in here?
Good old Scud and Driver.
You gotta put us back up there, JB.
Oh, no way. There it is. I don't know how this thing works, man. What is going on?
Stop pushing buttons. What are you doing?
I'm not touching nothing. Gabe's messing with stuff. See, when you got two people that can control the thing, everybody's over each other. All right. Well, that's it, man. That's tonight's show. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. We'll go around the horn and say our goodnights. Gabe.
Everybody, thanks for showing up. Uncanny X-Men 266 is the first appearance of Gambit. There, I said it. It's law. It's written. Yeah.
Chris?
Hulk 181's first Wolverine.
Hulk 180 is the first Wolverine.
181.
I mean, it was in the Marvel Index, man. What are you talking about?
181. We all know that.
299. ASM 299 came out of McFarlane's mouth. 299 was first Venom.
The market dictates. We all know that.
I'm glad I was able to get my mic working so I can do the show with you guys. This is what kills me is like I'm the guy that people call when they have computer problems, and to have my computer crap the bed this morning and me just not have enough time to fix it really bothers
I don't know if I can scroll all the way back up to that, but there was somebody who called out that the AI was a little jelly of your computer, and then it had to take your computer out.
Maybe that's what happened. Maybe the AI I'm running on my local machine gained sentience, and I, for one, welcome our AI overlords. But
I think it's just your flux capacitor just got overrun by.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, it was a flux capacitor.
I hope you guys had a good time. I got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. Got a crap ton of stuff I'm putting up on my store. Got my new background in there. Check that out. You can
nice, see clean.
Yeah, all the
masks are
up there.
Nice. Yeah,
they're helmets.
Helmets. Nice.
Yeah. I was able to 3D print wall mounts for those things. And yeah.
I'm assuming those are available on your eBay store.
No. And these, I'm also 3D printing these.
I want some of those.
So yeah, I'll hook you up. I'll put Discovery Bay Comics on this section right here for you. Okay. And send them your way.
Yeah, that sounds.
I'm just having fun with my 3D printer and doing that kind of stuff. So happy to be here, happy to be geeking out, and happy to be part of the Lords of the Long Box.
Cool. All right, everybody. I'm gonna give a shameless plug. I opened up my first eBay store. I had my first couple sales the last 2 days. Kind of cool. Hey. I'm heading to the Bay Area for the first weekend in August. August 2nd, I will be in San Francisco, California at McLaren Park all day long for the Jerry Day concert. I will also be there on August 1st as Harrison Street will be renamed Jerry Garcia Street in San Francisco, California. So if you want to hang out with JB in the first weekend of August, come on down to the city, and I'll see you there.
You must, as always, attend. You must attend with Jerry Garcia ice cream. You must.
Okay.
It's mandatory.
There's a free concert in the park. It is a fantastic time. If anybody doesn't know what it is, look it up online, jerryday.org. I've been part of this for 20-something years now, and it is a fantastic show. That's it for me. Look forward to seeing you guys next week. And as always, don't forget, everybody, we had a good time. Peace. And work.
For the entire crew, this is T-Bo saying keep digging in them long boxes. Peace out.